Yo, what's good, y'all? So Peak just dropped. We got the info, the lovely info, the fantastic, amazing, beautiful info, right? For not only just Goku, but for Piccolo as well. The new Golden Week TURs that's coming out on Global and JP. They should be coming out on the 28th, I think. 27th, 28th, who knows, right? So let's make this quick. Let's start off with Goku. So, all right. That's a lot of HP, my brother. Hold on, let me see how much Piccolo got. It's a lot of HP. It's a lot of HP, Goku rocking. All right. Earthbred Fighters, powerful comeback, Keeper C 170. Battle of Fate World Tournament. It's pretty good. Powerful comeback, especially. They need that. They definitely need that. So, the last gasp. Oh, well, wow. Are you kidding me? I start off with the standby. Yeah, good job, me. Um, all right. So, first of all, his super attack effect. He's greatly raising attack for one turn. No defense, no defense. No defense from the super attack is definitely gonna hurt. Definitely, especially if this unit's not doing enough. I mean, I'm looking at that passive. I mean, the passive. Oh, tell me how the passive looks from here. Yeah, how does it look? It looks like two paragraphs put together. That's pretty funny. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's funny. Oh, hold on. It's a little bit too big. All right. Activate Sentry's animation upon entry, once only. Guards all attacks for one turn from the start of turn. That is fantastic. You see, this is what I wanted. Instead of units, you look at Yamcha, you look at Bardock, instead of units, just literally getting a whole passive for just 3 turns on their intro and literally nothing else. Like, I swear to you, units will now get a whole passive, but it's just for the intro. And then after the intro, they get like attack and defense, some key, and some, I don't even know, dodge chance, right? Like, it's so bad, right? Now, this is the same thing they did with the 7th anniversary units. We realized with the 7th anniversary units, after turn 3, or excuse me, after turn one on that third turn, they're really, really fraudulent, right? But depending on what this guy is doing, I heard these units have a standby. Depending on what he's doing, right, would dictate whether or not that he can actually compensate for only having one turn of defense, as opposed to the 7th year Lars, who have that one turn of defense and nothing else, just stacks, right? So let's keep going. Okay, so key plus two, attacking defense 101. Why 101%? Like what? What's wrong with Dokkan? Yeah, just attacking defense 101%. It's such a funny number. For 5 turns, I'll take that. Key plus three and attacking defense 150%. Okay, he just gives himself that. Wow, okay. I like what I see. 251%. Okay. Push additional attacking defense 10% with each attack received up to 100. 10 attacks, huh? 10 attacks. 10. Let's just keep that. Let's keep that in mind. 10 attacks. Attacks effective against all types when facing one enemy. Okay. High chance of nullifying Ki Blast. 10 attacks. High chance of nullifying Ki Blast directly at this character. High chance of guarding all attacks. Um, the RNG just started to fluctuate like crazy. So, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Right. Mind you, with the dodge builds, because dodge is now becoming to be a meta, right? It's starting to be a meta, right? If you have a dodge build on Goku, right, it's two different RNG procs that you're hoping for. So the first one, even if you do have a dodge build, you need to have that guard procced in the first place or activated in the first place. If the guard is not activated or procced in the first place, if you dodge, yeah, like any buffs that this guy would get from dodging would not it wouldn't count, right? It wouldn't count. So let's say he gives himself attacking defense 10% up to 100, right? But you dodge an attack, but you get the buff though if he were to get hit. Um if he were to get hit, right, he would have got the attacker defense 10%, but he didn't. He dodged, but he still got it just because the guard was up, right? So if this guy has any buffs in his passives for that, right, yeah, then you will still get it, even if he didn't get hit with the guard activated. If the guard is not activated, but you dodge, you won't get any buffs. And if the guard is not activated and you don't dodge, you die. Right, that's how it goes. So launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns. When guard is activated. Wow. Okay. Plus an additional attack and plus an additional defense 20% whenever guard is activated up to 100. Oh my gosh. Yo, what are these numbers, man? That completely compensates for this? But that's 5 times he has to get hit though, right? Attack and defense 150%. Launch an additional super attack and guards all attacks from the turn in which characters. Oh my god, when he gets his revive. Wait, no, look, wait, read it. Hold on, look. Launches an additional super attack and guards all attacks starting from the turn in which characters or an ally's revival skill. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. Look, I need y'all to peep, right? Look at somebody. This is so good. Look at the 8th year anniversary unit, the GT unit, right? The problem with them is that if you had ran another unit on the team that had a revive, you would not be able to like get the buffs from reviving. Like look at LR Tech Goku. He gets I think he gets guaranteed guard after he finishes reviving, right? Yeah, and if you already like waste the 8th year anniversary units, LR Tech Carnival Goku's a sitting duck. This guy, this Goku right here, if he like gets hit, excuse me, if anybody on a team revives, he gets that buff. That is crazy, bro. That is actually crazy. So, for example, if the 8th year anniversary units, the GT units, were to get hit, he would still get the buff. He would get. Why do I keep saying hit? If the 8th year anniversary, if the 8th year GT units, right, were to die and come back and revive, I think this would proc, right? This would activate. Launches an additional super attack, guards all attacks from the turn in which characters or an ally revival skill is activated. That is so crazy. I mean, like his standby, because I'm guessing from the animations he has a standby. His standby would be pretty useless. Because from Piccolo's animation, he had a giant form and he had a active skill attack that was an AOE, right? I know I'm not crazy. Um, who knows a giant form? No, actually, yeah, he had an active skill in a giant form. Wow. So this Goku, man, because I was thinking like okay, this guy's a revive, but then look how much revives, like the best characters in the game that have a revive. If you're running them on the same team with this guy, you won't be able to truly utilize and like fully get all the benefits from the revives, right? Because you can only revive once in a match. But this guy, he has buffs on his because before you look at his passive, before you take that portion, the launch an additional and the guard over attack, you take that out of his passive and you look at it as it is from that separated, this guy he's not looking like it's too much RNG going on. He's not looking too crazy. He's a little bit inconsistent, right? But you add that revive buff on, he looks insane because he gets guaranteed guard. He's building up defense attack. He's building up defense to 100%. Then another attacking defense 100%. He's not stacking, bro. He's not stacking anything, which is pretty tough. But still, that's crazy to me. If he was stacking, you'll be doing some crazy healing with this guy, right? Because he's giving himself guaranteed additional supers. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This Goku's a monster, bro. That's number one material. What more can we ask for? Enter standby mode. Can be activated when HP is 59% or less, starting from the sixth. Yo, I'm sorry, dog. But yeah, y'all absolutely destroyed Super 17. Y'all destroyed Super 17 for having a horrible active skill condition, right? And having to get hit 10 times. Let's not forget that. I said keep that in mind. I said keep it in mind. Attack and defense 10% up to 100. I said keep that in mind. Bro, yo, that is so crazy. That you're not, I mean, he doesn't really need his standby. If anything, I'll say you benefit off of other you benefit off of other units revival skill than more than from this guy, right? Yeah, because this man. Hold on, let's read the standby. Let's read the standby. So his standby, he unable to attack except when finish effect is activated. All allies keep +3 attacking defense 59%. Earth Breath Fighter category allies defense 50%. I don't see the point. What's the point of what is the point of that? That unless hold on, let's keep reading though. World Tournament category allies defense 50% foresees oh 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 revives with 59% HP recovered when the character or an ally attacking the same turn is KO'd, plus additional attack 590% when finish effect is activated. Hold on, that's pretty. He gets a okay. Because I was about to say, what's the point of supporting allies' defense if you're just gonna die in that one turn? There's just no point of giving, yeah, support to ally. And mind you, that support it should be the same thing like the GT, the 8th anniversary GT units. That support is only for the rotation. It's not for the whole team. It's only for the rotation, right? Um, wait, is it? I don't know. I actually don't know. Don't quote me on that. Um, because like the only way I can see you truly utilizing this, getting the benefits from the defense, is if you want to keep this guy standby up for longer, which I don't see why, and you put like he has a scouter. You could put any unit that can tank wherever the super attack is gonna be, and then yeah, you just keep this guy up, but he'll still die to normals though. Is so that I want to see the point in that, right? I'll still say you don't need to pop his you don't need to pop his standby. It's no point. It's actually no point because he gets the buffs. Because the only reason why I'm looking at this character, the only reason why you would want the standby, one, it could come in handy if he's the only guy that has the revive. So yeah, that's probably one of like the only reason. Or this right here launches an additional super attack, guards all attacks starting from the turn in which the character or an ally's revival skill is activated. That's the only reason why you would want to revive in the first place, because he turns into a slot one unit. You see what I'm saying? He's not going to be taking any damage. Mind you, attack like he gets so much stats, and on top of this, he's greatly raising attack. So every time he supers, he's going up. Oh my goodness. That's really good. That's really good. I'll say this character, he's not flawless. He's not flawless, but he's really good. He has a key blast nullification too. He has a key blast nullification as well, bro. Oh man. Let's go to Piccolo. Let's go to Piccolo. I'm guessing, yeah, first one out of two, right? Yeah. So Piccolo, it's pretty good attack. Hold on, let me see. Because Goku, yeah, 10,820, yeah, okay. Um, Gifted Warriors, Terrifying Conquerors, Giant Form, Battle of Fate World Tournament. That's a lot of categories. Gifted Warriors, huh? That's a lot of Piccolos, a lot of Piccolos. Um, Terrifying Conquerors. I mean, I don't mind. I don't care, right? Because Ginyu cooler, and then this guy, I don't care. Giant Form definitely needs a lead. Battle of Fate World Tournament. Okay. Oh, he looks like he's raising attack and defense. That's really good because Goku's only greatly raising his attack, which is, I don't want to say useless, but not really the most benefit you could get from any sort of events. So he has an intro, of course. High chance. Oh, okay, I see what they did already. Yep, this is Dokkan. This is typical dual Dokkan festival. Yeah, energy, right? This is what they do, right? It's how they design units. Um, so I'm guessing we could skip. Yeah. Oh, he gets a high chance of launching an additional super attack. One thing you want to look for, so look at Dokkan Festival Kill, right? She gets like a guaranteed triple super like every every turn, right? But like the thing is, you want your units to be like worded in a way in which it says launches a guaranteed additional attack with a high chance of becoming a super attack. That's what you want. You don't want no just high chance. But who knows? This man, he could just be broken. He could just be broken. So let's keep looking, right? So da 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 da. Yeah, one turn. Attack is 101%. 5 turns, same thing. Okay. Additional. attack and defense 20% with each super attack, not attack, huh? I mean, respectfully, he has no guaranteed additional normal, so it doesn't really matter. With each super attack performed up to 100%. Attacks effective against all types when facing one enemy. Yeah, same thing Goku had. So he's building up on super attack, huh? Okay. Medium chance of launching an additional super attack. Again, same thing. Plus an additional attack and defense 60% within the same turn after receiving an attack. Uh, he has no slot one. He has, he has no defense, though. I mean, yeah, I mean, those stats are going to be crazy. Those stats are going to be crazy. Pushing additional within the same turn to receive an attack. He doesn't even get it for turns, huh? He just gets it like, oh no. Pushing additional attack and defense 100%, and all enemies attack and defense 30%. That's the first attacker in a turn. Mm. Pushing additional attack and defense 100% performing a super attack, and a high chance of launching an additional super attack is. That's a lot of additional super attacks these guys getting. You have the initial super attack, then you have the high chance for one turn, then you have the medium chance, then you have another high chance. Then you have the hidden potential system. There's a lot of super attacks this guy could do. So one of my first contentions is him having to get hit to get an extra attack and defense 60%. I feel like that's a wasted ability, right? I feel like that's a wasted ability. I don't think they could have gave him something better, right? Because this guy, he's not going to slot one. Currently the hardest fight in the game since Shenron. The hardest fight, one of the hardest fights in the game that has AoEs, or the only hardest fight in the game that has AoEs in it is since Shenron, right? Which he would be able to get that buff activated, right? Yeah. Mind you, Goku's getting 20% defense per. Anyways, let's not talk about Goku, but still, I don't know how I feel about that. I'd say this guy, their stats are going to be fantastic, right? Um, what else is this guy? He's building up on his super attack. I don't know how many times he's gonna be supering. You'll probably get at least probably like a double super or a triple super consistently with this guy, right? I think his maximum is five. It's like five super attacks with this passive. The minus attacking defense, 30% is pretty good. It's good for super battle road, right? Yeah. And then he gets buffs for being in the second or third, slot. So I mean, it's kind of contradicting. Like you want to get hit to get that buff, right? But he's not slot one material. He has nothing in him that'll make him slot one material, right? Because Goku has guard. This man just supers attack. He just super attacks a lot, right? And then as I said, I mean, all right. I mean, oh, he is raising his stats though. That doesn't really matter. So he has an active skill, super explosive weight, can be activated when HP's 50% or less, starting from the fourth turn of battle, or when facing two or more enemies. Oh, wow. Wow. Or when facing two or more enemies. You just super battle road killer. It's an active skill, right? You could skip it. Even a world tournament killer. Massively raises attack, causes mega colossal damage to all enemies, disables an action of every enemy once within the turn. Yo, that's crazy. So you look at it, it says or, which is really good. And then it says when facing two or more enemies, meaning immediately when you're facing two or more enemies, you can pop his super explosive wave, which is an AoE and disables action. World Tournament, Super Battle Road, that is crazy. That is really good. That is really, really, really good. That is really good. Mm. I mean, if they had juiced this up a little bit more, put some things that's really gonna make this guy age well, right? This man, I would have easily put him as like number one, right? I don't know. With this passive right here, I don't like it. I don't like it. Mm-mm. Like, throw away that medium chance of launching an additional super attack, right? Throw that away. Give him like, I don't know, bro. Like at least like a medium chance to dodge or something, right? Or like I don't know. And then plus an additional attack and defense 60%. Give him like a plus an additional attack and defense 60% for like 5 turns when he gets hit, right? Yeah, make him. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. But that active skill, that's pretty powerful. And he has a giant transformation too. He has a giant transformation as well. Yeah, raises attack and defense, high chance of stunning the enemy. Okay. Turns into a giant when HP 60% or less starting from the fourth turn. Wow, that's better than Goku's. It's better than Goku's. 60% or less starting from the fourth turn. Okay. Um, what he's doing his giant form? 70,000 attack. Keep us 3 attack. Wow. Keep us 3 attack effective against all types and a high chance of performing a critical hit. Wow, like, are you kidding me? Every single time I'm recording, if there's like crazy noise in the background, don't mind it. So, a combination with this guy and Orange Piccolo is gonna be so dangerous because his giant, it's crazy. Piccolo's really good. Piccolo's really good. He's really good. I just that kid right here is now he's not really gonna age well, but he gets so much stats, he should be okay. Right? Let's look at Tien. Um, these brand new units. Usually with these brand new units in Dokkan, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Worthy Rivals World Tournament. Da 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 da. Hold on. Yeah, we didn't look at the links of the categories. They have Dragon Ball Saga links, right? Big Bad Boss is tough as nails, thirst for conquest. This man does not link up with Orange Piccolo. This man does not link up with Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo has like power bestowed by gods and da 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 da. Right. What about Goku? All in the family? Yeah, that's enough. We don't need to see anything else. That's enough. So Tien. Um yeah, that's a leader skill. What's the key super attack effect? Raise attacking defense for 1 turn, okay. And then let's look at this juicy passive, right? Keep us 3 attacking defense 100%. Launches wow. 3 additional attacks. Each has a high chance of becoming a super attack? That's crazy. That's how you want your units to be worded. Launches 3 additional attacks with each of them having a high chance of becoming a super. Supering 5 times in 1 turn is kind of crazy to me while he's raising his stats. Like, what? Plus an additional attack 100% performing a super attack? What? Plus an additional attack and defense 44% within the same turn which each super attack performed? But what is his stats gonna look like? He just gets like 30% defense when he does his super attack, right? Every time. Then he gets an extra 44%. I'm guessing like a million defense, 10 million attacks. That why not, bro? That's kind of crazy. Then he gets a high chance of evading enemy's attack when facing one enemy. Oh, I don't know, bro. What? What is that TN, bro? You could bring him. You could bring him into red zone. Wait, what's the type? Tech. Okay. STR Krillin and TN is physical. STR Krillin Kamehameha raise attack for 1 turn. Kamehameha World Tournament. Okay. Attacking. TN is busted. Let's see Krillin. Attacking defense because these banner units. Attack. Oh no key. Okay. Attacking defense 150% plus an additional attack 100% more form of a super attack. That's pretty good. World Tournament. Key +2, attacking defense 40%. That's amazing, especially with these busted units that just came out. Key +2, attack plus an additional attack and defense 100%. High chance of performing a critical hit for 4 turns after receiving an attack. Reduces, okay, 20% damage reduction. He's cooking. Damage reduction 20% before attacking. Okay, 40% damage reduction before attacking. Plus an additional damage reduction 20, 60. What is Dokkan cooking, bro? Wow. 60% damage reduction before supering, huh? That is insane. 60% damage reduction before supering. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a crazy W. This is all 4 of these units. Yo, that's insane. It's been going. I've been recording for a while now, but still, like these units are definitely a W. A lot of people, I don't know if this like these units because like I don't know if we should really summon. Right, we'll see the banners though. I don't expect the banners to be like crazy. Like the worldwide banners are gonna be something like busted, but we'll see. We got the little animations, da 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 da. I'll probably post the anime. I already posted Goku and Piccolo's animations, right? Probably post the banner units as well. So I think I'm gonna end it right here. These units are crazy. These units are 60% damage reduction, right? He can super 5 times. Every time he supers, he raises his defense by 74%. His defense and his attacking defense by 74%. Piccolo has like he's like the best world tournament unit, right? Goku is just this monster with guard and scouters and revives and attack and defense. It's a massive W, massive W. Yeah, so I'll catch you next time. Stay safe, y'all.